Hello, everyone. Welcome to Smart Talk English. I'm Natasha, and I'm so glad you're here with me today. If you're trying to learn English and feel stuck because you don't have a speaking partner, then don't worry. You're not alone, and you're not without options. In fact, today's video is all about how you can practice English speaking alone and still make amazing progress. I know it might sound difficult at first, but by the end of this session, you'll feel more confident and motivated because I'm going to show you how powerful solo practice can be for your English journey. Speaking English fluently doesn't require a native speaker sitting across from you. You don't need to travel or live in an English-speaking country. You just need a plan, consistency, and the willingness to practice even when no one's watching. And that's exactly what we're going to do together today. Throughout this video, I'll be sharing some powerful techniques, examples, and even exercises you can follow right now to begin speaking English more confidently, right from your room, your kitchen, or even your shower. Yes, practicing alone can be fun and extremely effective if you know how to do it right. I'll also explain how you can turn your daily routine into a speaking opportunity, how to think in English, how to talk to yourself in a structured way, and how to simulate conversations that feel real, even when you're practicing alone. So grab a notebook if you like, or simply relax and listen. This session is designed to be practical, encouraging, and full of ways to boost your fluency. Let's get started on this solo English speaking journey together. And by the end of this video, you'll see that you already have everything you need to become a better English speaker. Just you and your voice. One of the first things you can start doing when practicing English speaking alone is building the habit of speaking out loud to yourself. It may feel awkward at first, but it's one of the most powerful ways to improve your fluency. The best way to begin is by describing everything you do throughout your day. For example, when you wake up in the morning, try saying what you're doing in English. You might say, I'm getting out of bed. Now I'm walking to the bathroom. I'm brushing my teeth. I'm making some tea. These simple actions become real-time vocabulary and pronunciation practice. It's not about making perfect grammar in the beginning. It's about getting comfortable hearing yourself speak in English. Now, let's try a short speaking exercise you can follow. Imagine you are preparing breakfast. Start by saying, I'm opening the fridge. I see some eggs and milk. I take out 2 eggs. I crack the eggs into a bowl. I mix them with a fork. Now I'm heating the pan. I pour the eggs in. They are cooking now. I flip them with a spatula. As you say these sentences out loud, you are training your brain to connect English with actions. This helps you think faster and speak more naturally. You don't need to worry about mistakes. In fact, mistakes are part of learning. Just keep going, and with time, your brain will pick up the correct patterns. Another excellent technique is mirror speaking. Stand in front of a mirror, look at yourself, and talk to yourself in English. You can introduce yourself, talk about your plans, or explain your goals. For example, you can say, Hi, my name is Sarah. I'm learning English because I want to study abroad. I practice every day to become better. Looking at yourself while speaking improves your confidence and lets you observe your facial expressions and mouth movements. It helps build self-awareness and removes the fear of speaking in front of others. Let's practice a mirror speaking routine. You can repeat after me. Hello. I'm glad to see you today. I feel confident and positive. I'm working hard to improve my English skills. Every day I make progress. I believe in myself. Speaking in this way, with positive words and good energy, will make your practice sessions more enjoyable and effective. Don't underestimate how much confidence can grow from these small solo routines. Another powerful tool is thinking in English. Many learners translate from their native language into English before speaking, but this slows down fluency. Instead, You can train your brain to think directly in English by starting with small thoughts. When you see a chair, just think, chair. When you're hungry, think, I'm hungry. I want to eat. Make it a goal to name everything around you in English throughout the day. This will build your vocabulary naturally. When you don't know a word, make a note and look it up later. You can also create small imaginary conversations with yourself. For instance, imagine you are in a cafe and someone asks, "What would you like to drink?" You can respond by saying, "I'd like a cup of coffee, please." Then continue, "Would you like anything else?" "Yes, I'll have a muffin." Practicing these imaginary dialogues helps you prepare for real situations. You can create different settings, like at a store, at the airport, or in a classroom. This makes your solo practice more fun and dynamic. Let's do a quick role-play practice together. Imagine you are at a clothing store. I'll play both roles for now, and you can repeat each line aloud after me. "Hello, can I help you?" "Yes, I'm looking for a jacket." "What size do you wear?" "Medium, please." "Here you go. Would you like to try it on?" "Yes, thank you." "How does it feel?" "It fits perfectly. I'll take it." By speaking both sides of the conversation, you are developing your speaking skills and building confidence to use English in real life. One more tip for practicing alone is to record your voice. Most mobile phones have a voice recorder app. Choose a topic like "my daily routine" or "my favorite food" and speak for 2 minutes. Then listen to your recording. You may notice pronunciation errors or places where you paused. This kind of feedback is helpful because it shows your progress. It also helps you identify which sounds or words need more practice. Let's try a short example. Talk for 1 minute about your favorite movie. Start like this. "My favorite movie is," and then describe the story, the characters, and why you like it. If you need to pause and think, that's okay. Just keep going. After recording, listen carefully. Ask yourself, did I speak clearly? Did I use the right words? What can I improve next time? Make this a weekly habit, and you'll see a big improvement in how you speak. Let's now talk about using daily routines for speaking practice. Your regular day is full of opportunities to speak English. You just have to learn how to use them. From the moment you wake up to the time you go to sleep, every activity can become a mini speaking session. While you're cooking, doing the dishes, or folding clothes, talk to yourself about what you're doing, what you plan to do next, or what you did yesterday. For example, while cooking lunch, you might say, "I'm cutting tomatoes. I'm boiling the pasta. I will add some cheese on top. I'm making lunch for myself. It smells delicious." These simple sentences might seem too basic, but they help build fluency in natural situations, which is exactly what you need when speaking English. If you're walking outside, you can describe the things you see around you. You might say, "The sky is clear. I see a group of children playing in the park. There is a man walking his dog. I hear birds singing. The wind is soft today." These spoken observations are not just helpful for vocabulary practice, but they also connect language to real-life context. That's how native speakers think and speak, by reacting to what they see, feel, and experience in the moment. Here's a simple practice you can do every evening. Sit in a quiet place, close your eyes, and imagine you're telling a friend about your day in English. Begin by saying, "Today was a busy day. I woke up early and made breakfast. Then I went to the market. I bought some vegetables and fruits. I met my neighbor and talked for a few minutes. After lunch, I did some cleaning. In the evening, I watched a movie and relaxed." This kind of reflection not only helps you practice grammar and structure, but also teaches you how to speak about your life smoothly in English. Another strategy to improve your solo speaking is shadowing. Shadowing is when you listen to an English sentence and repeat it immediately after, trying to copy the pronunciation, rhythm, and tone. You can use short videos, news clips, or English podcasts. Play one sentence, pause, and repeat exactly what you heard. For example, if the sentence is, "I don't have any plans this weekend," you pause the audio and repeat, "I don't have any plans this weekend." This helps with pronunciation and also builds your ability to understand and speak in real time. You can make this even more effective by recording yourself while shadowing. Later, compare your recording with the original. Ask yourself, did I match the tone? Did I stress the right words? Was my pronunciation similar? Don't worry if it's not perfect at first. Shadowing is a long-term habit that trains your ear and mouth to work together smoothly. Start with short and simple content, and gradually move to more complex ones. Let's do a mini shadowing practice now. I'll say a sentence, then pause for you to repeat. Ready? I usually wake up at 7 in the morning. I like to start my day with a cup of coffee. After breakfast, I go for a walk in the park. In the evening, I read a book or watch a show. Try to repeat each sentence with the same rhythm and clarity. Doing this daily, even for 5 minutes, can bring great results in a few weeks. Now, let's talk about building topic-based speaking practice. Choose a topic each day and speak about it for 1 to 2 minutes. Don't worry about grammar or making mistakes. Just keep talking. One day you can talk about your family, another day your hobbies, then maybe your favorite food, your school life, your dream job, or a place you want to visit. For example, if today's topic is my favorite city, you could say, my favorite city is Istanbul. It's full of culture and history. I love walking by the sea and visiting markets. The food is amazing, especially the sweets. I would like to go there again one day. This builds your ability to speak in longer sentences and organize your thoughts around a central idea. Let's try a practice now. Today's topic is my best friend. Start speaking like this. My best friend's name is Ali. We met in school. He is very kind and helpful. We enjoy playing football together. We also study together before exams. He always supports me and gives me advice. I'm lucky to have him as a friend. If you get stuck while speaking, take a breath and continue. Over time, this practice will help you speak without fear and hesitation. Another good way to practice is by using question and answer drills. Ask yourself a question, and then answer it in full sentences. For example, ask, what do I usually eat for breakfast? Then answer, I usually eat eggs and toast for breakfast. Sometimes I drink orange juice or tea. I like to start my day with a healthy meal. This kind of practice helps you become more fluent in everyday questions and answers, which are very common in real conversations. Try this short drill now. Ask yourself, what do I do on weekends? Then say, on weekends, I usually relax at home. I clean my room, read a book, or meet my friends. Sometimes I go shopping or watch a movie. I like weekends because I can rest and do what I enjoy. These types of structured answers will build your confidence and make your speaking more natural. Now let's explore another effective way to build fluency, creating your own speaking scripts. You can choose any situation, write a short dialogue or monologue in English, and then speak it out loud several times. This helps you become familiar with the vocabulary and expressions you might need in that situation. For example, write a script for visiting the doctor. You might say, "Good morning, doctor. "I've been feeling tired and have a sore throat." The doctor might reply, "How long have you had these symptoms?" Then you can continue the conversation. Practicing with these custom-made scripts allows you to prepare for real-life communication. And when you face that situation in reality, you'll be ready. Let's try a practice together. Imagine you are visiting the bank. You can say, "Hello, I would like to open a new account." Then continue, "I need a savings account, and I also want to apply for a debit card." The bank clerk might ask, "Do you have identification with you?" You respond, "Yes, here is my ID and proof of address." Practicing like this not only improves your speaking, but also helps you become more confident about dealing with situations in English. Another creative technique is storytelling. Telling stories in English helps you practice connecting sentences, using past tense, and expressing emotions. You don't need to make it complicated. Just start with simple stories from your childhood, your school days, or something funny that happened to you. For example, you could say, "When I was in high school, I forgot my homework at home. I told my teacher that my dog ate it, but actually, I just left it on the table. My teacher didn't believe me, and I had to stay after class. I learned my lesson to never forget my homework again." These small stories are enjoyable to tell and great for language development. Let's do a storytelling practice now. Think about a happy moment. Start like this. "Last year, I went to my cousin's wedding. It was a beautiful day. Everyone was dressed nicely. The music was loud, and people were dancing. I took many pictures and ate delicious food. I enjoyed spending time with my family." As you tell this story aloud, focus on using the past tense and adding as many details as you can. This builds your ability to describe events and feelings in English. Another valuable technique is using substitution drills. This is when you take a sentence and replace a word or phrase with other words. For example, start with the sentence, "I like drinking coffee in the morning." Now change the noun. "I like drinking tea in the morning." Then change the time. "I like drinking coffee at night." Then change the verb. "I enjoy drinking coffee in the morning." By changing small parts of the sentence, you train your mind to speak flexibly and confidently. Let's practice together. Say the base sentence, "I go to the gym every day." Now replace the activity. "I go to the library every day." Then replace the frequency. "I go to the gym every weekend." Then replace the subject. "My brother goes to the gym every day." Keep playing with variations. This is a smart way to improve your speaking accuracy and range of expression. You can also practice speaking by describing photos or pictures. Even though you're not using visuals in this video, this is something you can do on your own with images from newspapers, magazines, or your phone. Look at a photo and describe what's happening. For example, you see a picture of a family in a park. You can say, "The family is having a picnic." "The children are playing with a ball." "The parents are sitting on a blanket." "There is a basket with food and drinks." Everyone looks happy. Doing this kind of descriptive practice improves your ability to speak about what you observe and increases your vocabulary related to people, actions, and places. Here's another creative method. Practice using your daily journal. Many people write journals, but you can also speak your journal. At the end of the day, sit down and talk about how your day went. For example, you could say, "Today was a good day. I completed my work on time. I called my friend, and we had a nice conversation. I also learned 5 new English words. I'm proud of my progress." Speaking your journal helps you reflect and improves your comfort with talking about your experiences in English. Try this out now. Think about yesterday. Start by saying, "Yesterday was," and then continue. Talk about what you did in the morning, afternoon, and evening. Use transitions like after that, then, and finally. You could say, yesterday was productive. I woke up early and exercised. After that, I had breakfast and read a book. Then I worked on my computer for a few hours. In the evening, I watched a documentary. Finally, I went to bed at 10. This exercise helps you build structured, fluent speech. Finally, don't forget the power of music and repetition. Choose a song in English that you enjoy. Look up the lyrics and sing along. Even if you're not a good singer, this is a fantastic way to learn pronunciation, rhythm, and natural expressions. Repeat your favorite part until it sounds smooth. Then try to say the lyrics like a spoken paragraph. For example, if the lyrics are, "It's a beautiful day and I can't stop myself from smiling," say them as you would in a conversation. Music makes language more memorable and fun. Sometimes, the biggest challenge of speaking English alone is staying motivated and consistent. It's easy to get excited in the beginning, and then slowly lose energy after a few days. That's why it's important to set small, achievable goals for yourself. Instead of saying, "I will practice speaking for 2 hours every day," you can begin with something easier like, "I will speak English for 10 minutes every morning after breakfast." When your goals are realistic, you are more likely to stick to them, and with time, your fluency will naturally grow. You can make your speaking sessions more interesting by including your personal interests. If you like cooking, practice speaking recipes aloud while cooking. If you enjoy fashion, describe your clothes in English every morning. Say things like, "Today I'm wearing a blue shirt and black jeans. This shirt is made of cotton. I like the way it looks with my shoes." Connecting English with things you love makes learning enjoyable and helps you remember new vocabulary more easily. Let's try a fun solo speaking exercise now. Imagine you are a tour guide in your city. Walk around your home or street and pretend you are introducing the place to a group of tourists. Say something like, "Welcome to my neighborhood." On your right, you'll see a small grocery store. This store has fresh fruits and vegetables. On the left, there is a beautiful park where children play every evening. Ahead of us, we have a bakery that sells delicious cakes and bread. When you pretend to be someone else while speaking, you add emotion and energy to your words. This makes your voice stronger and your pronunciation more confident. Another idea is to talk about your future plans. Thinking and speaking about the future will give you practice with different verb forms and expressions. Try saying, "Next weekend, I am going to visit my grandparents. We will have lunch together and talk about old times. I also plan to watch a new movie and maybe try a new recipe. On Monday, I'll return to work with a fresh mind." When you speak about future plans, focus on clarity and fluency instead of grammar perfection. Let's do another speaking practice together. Imagine your future 1 year from now. Start by saying, "1 year from now, I will be more fluent in English. I will be able to speak with confidence. I hope to travel to an English-speaking country. I want to meet new people and use my English in daily conversations. I will continue to practice every day." Saying these things out loud creates a positive mindset and pushes you to stay committed to your learning. Another great way to challenge yourself is to set a timer and speak non-stop for 1 minute. Choose a topic, start the timer, and speak without stopping. Don't worry if you repeat ideas or hesitate a bit. The goal is to train your brain to keep producing English. For example, pick the topic, "My morning routine." You might say, "I usually wake up at 6:30. I stretch and then go to the bathroom. After brushing my teeth, I make tea. I enjoy sitting by the window while I drink it. Then I take a shower and get dressed for the day. I check my phone for messages and plan my tasks. My morning routine helps me feel ready and focused." When you do this regularly, you'll notice your ability to think and speak at the same time gets much better. Let's try another 1-minute topic. This time, talk about your favorite food. You could start like this. My favorite food is biryani. It's spicy, flavorful, and full of aroma. I like it with yogurt and salad. My mother cooks it perfectly. I love eating it with my family on weekends. It makes me feel happy and satisfied. I also enjoy cooking biryani myself, even though it takes time. The smell of rice and spices fills the kitchen. I think it's one of the best dishes in the world. Practicing like this improves your flow, pronunciation, and confidence. You can also use emotion to improve your solo speaking. Speak like you're excited, sad, angry, or surprised. For example, say, I can't believe it. I passed the exam, with excitement in your voice. Or say, I'm feeling really tired today. I didn't sleep well last night, in a calm, tired tone. Changing your voice adds variety and makes your speech sound more natural, just like native speakers. Here's a short, emotion-based speaking drill you can try now. First, speak this in a happy voice. I just received great news. My friend is getting married, and I'm invited. Now try saying it with surprise. Really? I didn't expect that. She's getting married already. And now, say it with sadness. I wish I could go to her wedding, but I can't afford the travel. Practicing different emotions helps you sound more human and relatable when speaking. Finally, speak while you do other activities. For example, while cooking, cleaning, walking, or driving. Talk about what you're doing or what you're thinking. This multitasking practice builds automatic fluency because your brain learns to use English even when you're focusing on something else. You don't need a perfect plan. Just keep talking and thinking in English during your daily routines. As you continue practicing English alone, remember that speaking is not just about using perfect grammar. It's about expressing your thoughts clearly and building confidence in your own voice. Making mistakes is a part of the process. Every time you speak, you're making progress. Don't let fear or self-judgment stop you. Even native speakers hesitate and rephrase their thoughts. What matters most is that you keep going, one sentence at a time. One last exercise you can do is to create imaginary conversations. Choose a setting. Imagine a person in front of you and begin a conversation with them. For example, pretend you're talking to a new friend at a cafe. Start by saying, Hi, is this seat taken? Then continue. I'm new to this area. Do you live nearby? Then imagine their responses and continue the dialogue. This kind of role-playing makes your brain think creatively in English and helps you respond quickly in real conversations. Let's do a short example together. Imagine you meet someone at the gym. You might say, Hey, do you come here often? Then continue. I just started working out last week. What do you usually do for your fitness routine? Then add, I'm trying to get healthier this year. It's tough, but I'm enjoying it so far. When you act out these situations, your language becomes more flexible and natural. You can even create characters or personas for fun. For example, pretend you are a weather reporter. Good evening! This is Natasha with your daily weather update. Today's weather is sunny with a light breeze. Perfect for outdoor activities. Tomorrow, we expect a bit of rain, so don't forget your umbrella. Speaking in different roles like a teacher, a student, or a traveler adds excitement to your practice and expands the language you use. Also, celebrate your small victories. If you spoke in English for 5 minutes today, that's great. If you learned a new word and used it in a sentence, be proud of that. Keep a small notebook or voice diary to record your progress. Every step counts. Progress in speaking doesn't happen overnight, but with daily commitment, it does happen. Make English a part of your identity. Talk to yourself in English when you wake up. Narrate your tasks in English. Ask yourself questions in English. The more you use the language, the more natural it becomes. It's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent and curious. Keep learning, keep speaking, and keep enjoying the journey. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. I hope these ideas and exercises help you speak English more confidently, even when you're alone. Remember, every word you speak takes you one step closer to fluency. Don't wait for someone to practice with. Your best speaking partner is already with you. It's you. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, make sure to subscribe to our channel so you never miss out on new lessons and practice techniques. We upload daily videos to support your English learning journey. Also, feel free to share this video with your friends who want to improve their English too. I'm Natasha, and I'll see you again in the next video. Until then, keep practicing and keep believing in yourself.